When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. And look at this, right away a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Hold up versus back. Oh my gosh. You and Miguel were actually trending.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down. Jefferson, he'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Good defense holds him only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now,
oh, he caught that. Come on, man.
And my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go. Let's hit this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Off play action. Norris.
Oh, come on, bro.
But it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Norris.
Bro.
It's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here this 1st quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready. You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, Johnson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
What's your feet in, bro? Toe tap.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Back to throw. Johnson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's May. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Looking to throw. Johnson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the run, it's Bush. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Johnson now off the play fake. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Get wide.
Now Johnson, off play action. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Good work. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Morris. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
These two teams all tied after one. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw. Johnson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Johnson operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Johnson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Looking to throw. Norris going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Johnson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now Johnson on 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
Oh, my
Johnson,
God, bro.
and he's going to go down again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's Johnson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
first down. Norris eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Second down and inches. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 45. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Oh, he didn't
go
get
to the
down.
press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Johnson to throw again. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to go back to more there, but now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Johnson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Let's go. Do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Hey, that's what my kicker
About
do,
set
dog.
to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking
Only
for
reason
some
I missed the kick
separation
against you
here.
because I lagged it out.
I like the way you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Johnson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Come on, bro.
A shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. side. Jefferson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. From the gun on third down, Morris. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Morris. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Look at the big man rumble. 20, 10, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll come out in the pistol. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. Johnson now operating from the gun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
What's up, Jordan?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I can't hear you, but I can tell who watching the game.
Probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Oh, boy.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw. Morris. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Now Johnson on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, strip.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, and my goodness, another interception.
What is you doing? It lagged.
Picked off at the 24. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Yeah, I took too long.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Second and 14. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
Touchdown.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it.
Let's go.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights.
Jordan, I done got my mojo back now. They in trouble. I'm finna be on another 6-speed, Jordan.
They will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On first down, Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, fancy footwork at the 45. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there.
I thought they was going to get back there in
His
time.
4th touchdown
I knew it was
on
going
the
to be
year.
playoffs.
And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offense is.
Your running back's hurt or something? Or you just playing around with him?
Game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time. There's still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace. Maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 quarters have come and gone.
The Jets won. You probably gonna get the first pick this year. You got Minnesota, they trash. I played nothing week 1, week 2, they boo-boo. And I was still struggling to find my new offense. I know you're taking that corner, so I ain't really too stressed. But the 2 people I want, they probably gonna still be on the board, and I'm probably gonna have 2 top 10 picks. So you gonna have 3 of them.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Strip that mess if you want to play with it.
Anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw.
Yeah, I got the Jets and I got the Colts pick. You like how he backed over there, didn't you?
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one.
Yeah, you done took running back for the past 20 years. I mean, the last 3 seasons.
On 4th down, Norris.
I knew they were going to call that bull crap, bro.
Interception. Picked off at the 24.
Might as well give it to him. Dang.
Stops at the 39-yard line.
Something told me I'm going to just stop clicking on him.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st and 10, Norris. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now here's a look for the
if you can't tell by the amount of points I got up, I got a new offense, then you ain't been paying attention.
But in the secondary, though,
I got a new offense like in week 9 or 8. One of the 2.
That much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point.
It ain't necessarily a new offense. It's just the offense that's flowing on the blitz. I just keep. I got running backs out there. So.
Here's Johnson throwing on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
What am I doing? Run the ball. You playing just like the Falcons in real life. Ball on the ground. You got to lead.
2nd and 10 from the 25. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
He's not going to get me.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't so much that looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Norris. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Norris trying to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike, go. I got.
Looking to throw. Johnson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's May. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Johnson on 1st and 10. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Johnson, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Norris. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Double dog, that's the way. Check, crunch.
Throwing on 1st down, Norris. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Norris. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again.
Get him hurt,
to the
dog.
tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to throw. Norris. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
The year as they move to 10-3, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
You just not waking up? They want me to say you a dog tired. Like you had been picking cotton or something.
Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Are they ready? Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Lock now on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Block now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Steps away to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Johnson now off the play fake, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guy. For 6, and the Falcons have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Little nigga. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Terry sound like he's coming for you this year.
And last time able to get 3.
One and done.
That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something.
I hope you knock you out, because I ain't got no confidence playing against you. I ain't lying to you.
You've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Here's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39.
Man, this nigga hit a 60-yarder like it was next. That what you trying to do against me, huh? Thought you was in field goal range.
No, what happened when I played, I hit it way too late. Like, I'm talking like, soon as it faded, I asked him to hit it. I was surprised it was even that close.
After a loss of 1.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves.
They got ice there, Russ.
On 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air.
I know you mad.
I was anticipating a lag.
Run on the field.
And like, I didn't know it was going to do it. Like, as soon as I hit it, it stopped right there. Dang. Because usually when they fade out like that, it'd be like a little lag.
Drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point,
touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
Y'all game y'all just played.
Yeah. They need points.
I know he had like
After
11.
A 14-3 ball game.
Oh, you know, and that new Madden, man, they say that when your quarterback is under pressure, he'll adjust his throwing motion to get the throw off. You know how we be throwing and he's just holding motion to get sacked. He's supposed to be able to adjust his throwing motion to get the ball off quick.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
He didn't get no deal. Like, he was right there with the guard. He still right there with the
Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm a hold off and on 21 until PS5 come out, man. It depends on how much that PS5 is. If it's $500-$600, I get it. If they come out to $999,
After getting stuffed on first down, not much
I'm gonna wait till it goes down. I ain't even feeling $5 on the PlayStation.
I thought it was gonna be like 6.
If it's 6, I'll do it.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's $9.99. I'm scanning it as a thing of potatoes.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
I'm gonna take you to self-checkout.
On first down is Locke. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
They're gonna have to unlock
Just a 1-yard pickup on
They
the
come out to
play.
get rid of all
And it'll bring up a second down.
the little characters.
They only got a yard out of that last completion.
Oh, yeah, well, if that's the case, they're going to get a lot of merchandise. I'm telling you, man, I used to, back in the day, I used to exchange them during PlayStation's out.
They get him to the ground.
I used to tell up, man, I used to go buy another one and then go put the old one back in there and return it. I used to peel the little stick off and put the stick on there. They come through the little opening. They'll scan it back in. Then they got to the point where if you peel it off, it was bubbling up. The sticker would bubble up. So I just take the cover off of it and put the old cover on the, switch the cover, put the old cover on the new one and put the new cover on the old one and give them the old PlayStation back in return. They give them my money back. One way to skin a cat. I used to get them, bro. I did that probably like 3 times. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
First of all, I threw it. Second of all, how y'all gonna call that a fumble? Y'all
His confidence should be sky high.
I lost my receiver.
Making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try to be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. Now Johnson looking to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Johnson.
Pick the right one, huh?
That's going to be caught.
How you like yours?
Take it into the end
I ain't get it. Junior got it.
A big play there.
Remember I picked
oh, you picked the guard.
Yeah. And Lane wanted me going. I wanted to go there and scoop him up. I picked up the guard, and then Junior picked the receiver instead of me picking the receiver and then the guard. It's all right.
And this will be a touchback as that
I'll get one this year.
Christian
one on my way
McCaffrey, the
though.
Panthers about set to go on offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But
nah, she down. I left him downstairs.
It certainly looks like he's going to
like
get
the little
there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrating in the NFL.
You know the little prank where they like put this on your chin?
Chapters left in that book, though.
This on my chin.
You ever seen that?
A minute 55
What's a
left
disc?
to go in the first half of play.
We'll
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Sorry, where you at? Down the Trina house? You going to bed?
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
You tell me, hey.
Lock
Yeah, tell us, hey.
third down.
Hey.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Uh-oh.
Lock gonna throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Tell I got an old man procedure too.
6 yards. From the 34 now,
You got
here's
what?
first and 10.
An old man procedure.
Now this one to his tight end
go
out
to
on
the,
the right side. A pickup of about 3 yards
Shoot,
as he's
Jeff.
taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3 and it's second down.
So she's supposed to be we supposed to be getting them at 30 at 35. I mean 38.
The man said 45.
Throwing again on
Nah, it's
second
38.
down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Yeah.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage.
Gotta go
with
get
a little over
mine.
50 seconds to go in the first half.
My doctor told me I need to go here and get one.
I just said you gotta
Lock
look at
going
the
to bring the
video.
offense up first and 10.
Alright.
Probably could do
He's
like
hit
the
on
music.
all
I don't know
5
about
of
the
his
music.
pass attempts on this drive so far.
I'm cooking. I'm with you. Summer Father's Day gift, didn't you?
Yeah.
Give him 9 there on the
Going to give me
first
some
down.
I hopefully crawfish is I can find some crawfish.
5 of his career
They ain't.
ties
They just
him with a couple of other tight ends for the past. Frank Wycheck
They
and
ain't
Dallas
too out of season. Like they probably out of season. Might not even be available. If they out of season, I'm gonna find something. I gotta put something in my pot, man. Too anxious.
Knocked away and incomplete.
I told Media to go down there and see if she can find me some crawfish.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught.
She's gonna go
just
tomorrow.
inside the 10.
I wanna got my propane tank
Picks
today.
up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of
This
5
kid.
that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Locke looks to throw it again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Locke. And he's got it. Touchdown Panthers.
I done seen that like 4 or 5 times.
One score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just so you gotta do it like 4 or 5 times.
Something really to take
Yeah, that's old.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
That white girl don't get it, bro.
And they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Johnson on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
You're almost there. I think you can get it. Put this on your chin.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
Yeah, they did that. I done seen that done a couple
Sometimes
times.
they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
You know, this guy at a restaurant,
A big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have.
Red Lobster used to, you know, go around doing stuff. He'll go like, during the same time they were saying stuff like, what's the thing?
And he's got his target. That's more. He's brought down, getting this one up to
I can't
the
do it.
35. 50 catches for him.
What do you do at a stop sign? You'll say stop, and then you'll say something else that rhymes with stop. And then they'll say, what do you do at a green light? And then you'll say stop. But green light, you go.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And then they'll say stuff like, what color is cotton? What color is the clouds? What do cows drink?
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And then you'd be like, cows drink milk. No, cows drink water.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa,
they produce milk.
We got something going in the running game. Oh, he sheds
I didn't see that one well. But I would get Jordan. I ain't did Jordan.
He's inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. A CD a lot of times like to separate.
Jordan, come here, Jordan.
And they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and coming upfield. But also, when you run those inside runs,
what are you talking about that?
So fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to
react. He came in the house running. He got the don't shoot, and he had a pop in his hand.
Come here, quick.
Second down. That loss of 3, a rare
he can't run in the house and say what?
He came right in the house like shoot, don't shoot. And he dropped the pop.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like
what did you had your gun on him?
It's a
I was just looking at it in the kitchen, and he started laughing at me like, he about to run up out of here.
To show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Come here, Jordan.
On play
Do this.
action, lock.
Yeah, do what I say, okay?
He's gonna look deep for
You
more.
fingers like this.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Put this on your chin.
And a big turnover there as his guys will
Okay,
get the
do what I say now. Do what I say. Don't do this. Put this on your chin.
So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt.
I know. Why you put it on your cheek? I said put it on your chin. She got it about the third time, Terry. She said, wait, this is the cheat.
On first down. Over the middle into
all right, that's all I want.
He's able to get this up just shy of
Stop choking me.
10 yards there.
Come on, stop choking me for real. Tip drill. Stop running before you wake your mama up now.
They certainly did, and obviously they like this measure.
How you gonna challenge that, Green Bay? What y'all doing?
Height, weight,
I'm gonna get into it, Tina. It's gonna be
what
fun.
they really said?
I didn't know it.
Competitiveness. That's what they
You
really
would get who?
liked about him.
I'm Calvin.
He goes after it,
With that-
competes for it, and decides
With that chin thing?
Nah.
Nowhere to escape,
I'm
and
gonna have
he
a
goes
water bottle
down.
full of water. Ever walk by like I sneeze, but I'm gonna squeeze the water.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Hey, you can't play like that with this rolling going around.
To throw. Johnson. To the right side, and he's
It
got
wouldn't be a
more
good idea to
complete.
try and go around doing a
It's a
thing on
gain of
YouTube like that.
26 as they pick up the first down in the process. And
I
a
got
good
shot.
quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz
He's not
scheme,
logged
get a little bit
over.
more pressure. Remember when
He's logged
Carolina
out.
did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the
City ain't on
defensive
the
end
court
out,
anymore.
and he ended
Maybe
up with an
it's just
interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
And Arizona was doing so good, man. They done got 4 wins now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be
Huh?
incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on.
Yeah, I got
You gotta make sure
Minnesota,
you give the
Arizona,
receiver a
and
chance to
Philly.
come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And so I got the first, third, and fourth as of right now, and the second pick belongs to the Patriots. And I was thinking, I was like, I know why these the teams be sorry and they don't get no better because they'll never have no draft picks.
And then breaks it off usually after about 3.
We always have them all.
And cuts towards the middle of the field.
That's why these sorry teams can't get no
Uses
better.
his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a
Yeah, I
really nice
figured that.
target.
Now a throw to the end zone on
Oh, well, they ought to start trading then.
incomplete.
That'll make them a little bit
After the
harder.
incomplete pass here now.
Harder to
is
get,
2nd
yeah.
and
If you want a first rounder, you should have to give up
This is
a whole lot for it.
Gronkowski. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his
Some teams,
first
I be
catch
like,
so
teams
far.
I know
They
I-
held him under wraps, but he's got a first
They
down there.
draft pick. I try and give them at least a decent
Now a
player
play
back.
fake here on first down.
I don't.
Steps away. And that is
Try to get it as cheap as I can get it.
touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
They cancel their
That
football
doesn't
season.
happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the
A
game.
lot of people cancel their
This is fielded
season.
a couple yards deep.
NFL ain't even gonna have the Hall of Fame game no
And
more.
he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22.
No more just this year.
Nah, just this year. They canceling.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture.
San Francisco year to get some payback. We ain't even gonna get no season.
Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him.
I wonder what it's gonna do to the players' contracts if they don't play this year. So those players that like Dak Prescott, who's under a franchise tag, is that gonna count?
Oh, they ain't
And he'll create.
throw their weight around. They gonna get the season.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I don't know, but we done had more cases.
Throwing his lock. He'll get this to McCaffrey.
Yeah, this corona now than we had when it first started.
Past the 50. The Panthers have the
It's
first.
crazy
It's a
right
gain
now.
of 12.
Especially in Florida, Texas, and Arizona, where it's crazy. And not California.
It's 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Hey, was it Dustin Atlanta today?
No, man.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right.
Well, you know, I ain't go no further than Jonesboro today. I went and had a COVID test done and had some blood work done.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions.
Wow.
And it brings up 2nd
If they tell me they need to check me for COVID again, I'm gonna tell them just hey, treat me like I got COVID. Y'all ain't sticking that. I ain't got my nose no more. Goodness gracious, man.
Did they maybe play that too
That's
safely?
I
know you don't want to just throw
man, until they couldn't go no more.
That didn't help them a whole lot.
Until when they won't go no more, that's how you know we back for them. Yeah. And it felt like they had alcohol on there. It burnt like a mug. And you know, he told me to hold my head back and don't move. Because, you know, preparation. So I'm not moving, but I was straight hollering, man. Man, it's crazy. It didn't take about 5 seconds, man. But good. My face felt like it.
Why they got stick it in your nose?
I don't know, man. Felt like my face, left side of my face was paralyzed. Just stick it up my left nostril. Nah, just one nostril. She stuck it up the left. Felt like she paralyzed the left side of my face.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running.
Man, I got 4 good running backs. I got a 5th one that I drafted last year that I can't even get on the field. But he might get a little playing time in the next few weeks though.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
I'm down.
As they're now just an extra
down
point away from getting back within 1 score.
I like that. I like the guy I drafted this year. I like that pretty good.
Yeah, that's set up everything.
He took over when McFarland got hurt.
I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith. Actually showing a lot of faith in his team.
He got it now because McFarland hurt.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past
he out for like 5 weeks.
Up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Right now clinging to
rushing
1 score.
Touchdown record. I saw that. I think it was touchdown record.
I got yards. I just got the touchdown.
His yards.
I just got rushing touchdown record against West.
That's why I knew you was tired going into that game. All you needed was 1.
How would you say it? Consistently.
Yeah, I got 2
shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues.
Then I was tired with
first down. And the goal. End the game
Andrew Luck for the 5th spot for passing touchdowns.
And they're able to work this to the 20.
Passing touchdown? You should be behind me on passing touchdown.
34 yards there and a 1st down.
How many you got?
Hand off to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early, so you have vision to see what's happening.
Oh yeah, you behind me there, nigga. I came into this game with 454.
On the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff,
yeah, you should be behind me, dog.
Sure no one can leak from the backside. That can run.
I threw 8 last game.
Big play. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
I looked at it because when I threw one, they told me I threw my 450th touchdown. So I was like, oh, that must be some type of milestone. And then I went and looked, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the top 10. I don't remember exactly how far up I was.
Inside of 2 minutes, I think you can breathe relatively easily.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Who at the top?
And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Breeze.
Yeah, Breeze.
Brady.
He got almost like 600, don't he?
Yeah, Breeze.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
And I forgot who the 4th person was. No, the 4th person, Brett Favre. He got 508.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC.
Yeah, I get Brett Favre. I've been top 5. I've been hitting Brett Favre next year.
Time, a huge factor. throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from the 36
power
now,
surge.
1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Clock now to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Locke going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up
Tyree, Marion on Facebook.
Make them eat up some time.
I got something that said Lonzo Vickers. He was praying with Day-Day, and I couldn't tell if it was him or not, but it looked like a shirt. I didn't see the man because he ain't showing his face. He's showing his shirt.
Get it? That's deflation. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Right down the middle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first.
I had did the thing, and then I was like, I'm going to go with Mario on the night.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
Oh, D got to play the Eagles. Okay. Eagles should lose that one.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Hey, you heard about that girl that tried to kill her girl?
Yeah, on that car that your mama was talking about. I didn't watch the video though, because I didn't really see it.
The team expecting it, they do actually
Crazy people out there,
which is what we saw here. I just wonder
over a
if the
nigga.
number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught.
Leave that shit alone.
Seal it. It's a touchdown. And partner, they found
heard about it. You just didn't watch the video.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now the try here for the
She said it was an accident. She just lost control. She wasn't trying to kill him.
The Panthers get it.
I don't know. It's heck of a coincidence.
Now he's free. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
All right, Terry, you win, and look like you'll have to go up to Washington, man, and see if you can knock him out.
I got a strategy, man.
So after the block,
hey, man,
they're ready to kick this one off.
His team, they ain't no scrub, man.
Got fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
I don't know what I'm going to do against him if I have to play him.
I got a strategy. I know
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is
man, I've been killing them little bass like that. I got that little white split tail trailer I've been fishing with. Man, they've been tearing that thing up.
But otherwise, just kneel down.
I caught one the other day, man, that was pulling drag, man. I couldn't get him to the surface because it came loose. The hook I got on there is kind of little because of the bait that I be using. Because I just be playing with them little. I had one on the pulling drag, man. Thought I had me about a 3-4 pounder down there. It just got loose.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,